Ladies and gentlemen, there is an issue that is tearing our country apart. White girls and butts.
I can't believe it.
In the last year or so, I have seen controversy after controversy erupt over events involving at least one white girl and how she relates with butts. Sometimes her own, sometimes the butts of others. And pop music has become the key battleground in this, the most divisive topic of our time. It is rough, and it is ugly, and it does not seem to be going away. And I don't want to downplay the controversy over black girls and butts either, but white girls and butts seems to be an especially toxic combination right now. So for the sake of peace and harmony, maybe white girls should just go buttless for a while. Like not have butts, not be seen with butts, because for whatever reason the two just aren't mixing well at the moment. Or on the other hand, we can tackle the issue head on. And while most of these controversies weren't intended to spark this conversation, there is one person who opened up the discussion deliberately.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, about that bass.
That would be the newcomer and white girl singing about her butt, Meghan Trainor. Now, because white girls and butts is a deeply intersectional topic, Miss Trainor takes a new angle on it. This one is about big butts.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size 2, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do.
She likes her big butt and she cannot lie. And guys like her big butt too. So if you got a big butt, you should like yours. It's a message of, body positivity. It's like a born this way for big girls. Actually, now that I think about it, it's really like born this way.
My mama told me when I was young.
Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size.
Wow. Anyway, just like all those other songs I mentioned, it has become controversial as well. But at the same time, it has obviously struck a chord with a lot of people, seeing as it's already #1 on the Hot 100, knocking down that awful Taylor Swift song. See, it's already a force for positivity. Now, when I say this is controversial, I'm not joking. It's about women and their bodies. The whole, I don't know what the umbrella term is here, fat pride movement or fat acceptance? I don't know, just something better than fat getting rocks thrown at you on the street. It is, in fact, a very touchy subject, and my opinion may not be worth much here because, let's be honest, this song is not meant for me. I'm not the one who needs this song. I don't feel bad about my body. I'm a dude. And I've been a twig all my life. No one's gonna make me feel crappy for being a 6-foot guy who only weighs like 170. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't have to weigh myself ever. Let me go look. Okay, well, I had my clothes on. And I just had lunch like 2 hours ago. That's what, 20, 30 pounds. So yeah, this song's not for me. And I can't promise I'm not gonna say something stupid here. But if I do, I just wanna say preemptively, it's okay. I have a big fat friend. At least I rented one for this episode.
A big fat friend, not only making you look thinner, but giving you the cover to say whatever you want about women of size.
Thank you, best friend, for this episode. Now let's talk about Meghan Trainor specifically. Don't know much about her, she's new. But the first thought I had when seeing her is that Adele has blown open some doors. Now you might say, hey, wait a minute, the two don't have that much in common besides what they look like, but that is a big deal. I watched many seasons of American Idol, and you can tell there was some close-mindedness whenever the bigger white girls showed up. The black girls they were more open to, because there is a strong tradition of those in popular music. Not so for white girls. You got, Ann Wilson, Carney Wilson, Mama Cass. They all came as a package deal with at least one skinny chick. And when Ann broke into music, she was a lot thinner. But now that Adele has established the success of this model of pop singer, I've seen those reality show judges be a lot more open. I've seen them say, hey, I like you, you remind me of Adele. Even if they sound nothing like Adele. Which is a stupid knee-jerk reaction, but hey, at least they're open to it. But the big girls of pop music, your Adeles, your Missies, other various inspirations, they never come out and made a big deal about their size and their music. They inspired simply by just being themselves and not needing to call attention to it. But it's not like there's no value in pointing it out either, because, why not talk about it? There is, in fact, a horrible double standard about the way women are expected to look. You know how much effort I put into how I look this morning? 0. You know how bad I feel about that? Not at all. I probably ought to feel a lot worse, honestly. I mean, come on, society. How am I going to learn to dress myself if you don't start putting some pressure on me? I look like shit. And there's no way I could get away with it as a chick. Even as a shadow. I know it, you know it, that's messed up. So no, I don't mind that she's talking about it straight out. And honestly, you look at Meghan Trainor, she's not even that big. I mean, she's thick, but you know, on the body shape chart, she's more on the Topanga side than, you know, Precious. I've heard some people say that maybe she's not big enough to really be a good spokesman for this because, you know, she's Hollywood fat, not, you know, like fat. Now, I don't think I agree. Matter of fact, I really don't think I agree because you don't gotta be very big to start getting shit for it, especially for pop music. I mean, did you know that Kesha's too fat? Kesha had to go to rehab for an eating disorder because her manager kept telling her she's too fat. Think about that. Fucking Kesha is too fucking fat. You look at her, just gross and beach whale, rolls of fat falling everywhere, disgusting. Kesha is so fat that when she sits around the house, she really sits around like one little tiny corner of the house. That's how fat she is. Heifer. Women who are so hot that they've made a living entirely out of being hot get flack for not being hot enough. So yeah, I don't think I'd care if this song came from Beyonce, honestly. So yeah, as a concept, I support this. Now you might notice I haven't actually talked about the song yet. Well, the message and identity are pretty important to understanding it, but okay, there is a song here too. And Adele and Meghan Trainor do have at least one other thing in common. They use that, I don't know the word for it, that neo, doo-wop, jazz, retro, girl group, blue-eyed soul thing, you know what I'm talking about. But that seems to be it as far as similarities. Adele is all angst and pain, and Meghan Trainor seems quite happy and self-assured, so actually what it reminds me more of is the Hairspray musical, which also featured a big white girl, and I swear that's a total coincidence, that's just what the song sounds like is why I'm making that comparison. But anyway, butts.
She says boys like a little more booty to hold at night.
She likes her butt. Guys like her butt too. So she feels no worries about that ass. Or as she refers to it, that bass.
Cause you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble.
Wait, if bass is the butt, what's the treble? Does she not have anything up top? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I assume bass meant butt because it's low and that's what the song's about. But apparently bass just means curves, and I guess treble would be skinny. That's confusing. And honestly, am I the only one disappointed that this song isn't very bassy, like at all? Like, look at Spinal Tap's tribute to Fat Bottom Girl's Big Bottom. A lot of people don't notice this joke, but look, they're all playing bass guitars. That's awesome. God, Meghan Trainor, what a wasted opportunity. Now, where's the controversy here? Well, like I said, she's selling a song about body acceptance. And as I understand, she's kind of off message.
I got that boom boom that all the boys chase.
See, there's the problem. It's mostly about your body looking good to guys. And the party line, I believe, is that it shouldn't matter how you look to guys, or at least it shouldn't matter as much. Which, you know, that makes sense to me. I'm a guy, I know guys, most guys are idiots. Why should girls care what I think? Of course, in my experience, girls don't care what I think. Actually, maybe they should care a little more what I think. Hold on, I'm getting off track here. Anyway, apparently Meghan messed up the message in one other big way too. Now, I don't claim to be an expert on feminist theory or anything, but I'm pretty sure one of the main tenets is hate the game, not the player.
I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell them skinny bitches that. No, I'm just playing.
No, I don't think you were. Because the whole song is about being hotter than skinny chicks.
Boys like a little more booty to hold at night.
So yeah, that's a good case that this song is not actually that positive. But hey, who said positivity was such a positive thing anyway? I've listened to Gin and Juice a billion times, and it sure as hell wasn't because it made me a better person. So yeah, there's some mean girl bullshit in there, and it's kind of pandery. Honestly, it's a little too obvious with the pandering for my taste.
She says boys like a little more booty to hold at night.
In my experience, that is not true. But I am just one man, and in my observation, guys are not as uptight about their own body preferences as you might imagine. But whatever. We all deserve a little pandering, I think. If you want a song that tells you you're prettier than the other girls, I don't think that's a problem. Except
'Cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top.
the main selling point of this song is its positivity. That's the entire point. Like, I think I'm the only person in the universe who didn't outright loathe Nicki Minaj's Stupid Hoe. And that was basically a song version of one of those VH1 reality show catfights. But that wasn't trying to be an inspiration. This is.
Don't worry about your side.
So that part about skinny bitches, that's a problem. That's a big problem. And whatever, you can like a message, not like a song not like the message, whatever. Do I like the song? Well,
So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along.
yeah, I guess. It's it's catchy, it's upbeat, well constructed. I like how the melody goes. I like old school. But I don't know. There's something about just how chipper it is.
But I can shake it like I'm supposed to do.
I don't know, something kind of irritating and forced about it. Makes me feel like I'm at an early morning office presentation, like, come on guys, let's get pumped up to learn about dynamic consumer workflow.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, it's kind of mom music. For people who liked Amy Winehouse but were turned off by the crack and the tattoos, it's unthreatening. And it's kind of childish. I don't really want to hear a song where a grown woman calls her ass her boom boom.
I got that boom boom.
Hey, where are you, Honey Boo Boo? For that matter, making a song about big butts being good, that's not that brave.
I'm bringing booty back.
Bringing booty back. The booty never left. Sexy might have needed to be brought back, but booty did not. We got plenty of songs about big butts. You're not smashing anyone's conception of the world by promoting big butts. No one's ever stuck up for flat butts. To be honest, I'm sick of the focus on butts. I'm not really a butt guy to begin with. We got too many songs about butts. There are other body parts. Hip hop likes butts. Country music seems to like legs. But where's the upper half from like here to here? Where boobs, midriff, hair. Hair is important. Why don't songs focus on that?
Cause I'm all about that bass, about that bass.
So yeah, I like to think I'm not a total moron. Even though this song's not for me, I think I'm open-minded enough to give a fair judgment on it, and yeah, I guess I'm not feeling it. I'm not sure if I'd call this song a mild failure or a partial success. I like it in theory, and it sure could have been a lot worse. I'll take it over Taylor Swift any day, but I like it a lot more in conception than in execution. Yeah, it's filling a need. We kind of needed a song like this. I just think it could have filled that need a little better. If you like it, it gives you a good, happy feeling, well, like the song says, tell me to move along. But stuff like this.
But I can shake it like I'm supposed to do.
If you like shaking it, by all means, shake, Sonora, shake it like a salt shaker. But like you're supposed to do? Who else thinks shaking your ass is what you're supposed to do?
You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I rest my case.